now we go to Larry Sparano. Hey, what do you think? How you doing? What do you think?
Yeah, hey Ken. I guess what he's saying in a roundabout way is that the system of checks and balances in our government, three
Right.
branches of government, each checking the other, uh, actually is leading to gridlock
Exactly.
because
Right.
no one branch of government, let's say the executive branch, Trump in power now, nobody could have their way without being blocked by the other one. That's why we have this increasing polarization. I assume that's his main point.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing he makes, a point he makes in the book, which is, I think, interesting. I'm reading it now, but he talks about identity politics. He says that
Right.
he feels that this election coming up is going to be really about identity, and that sort of goes counter to what you always say about there should be the kitchen table issues and all that. So if it's about identity, why get into the kitchen issues? You know what I'm saying? It's two conflicting things.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is always about identity. As we said the other day, it's an emotional attachment to your
Right.
candidate,
Right.
whether he's right or wrong. It's a form of political jingoism.
Right.
But again, our government was set up for one branch to check the other branch, which
Right.
means that, for instance, the parliamentary system in UK, which he also refers to in
Right.
other systems of government, yeah, the party in power has its sway because they could, their coalition could set the agenda and the opposition can't do much about it. But that
Right.
doesn't mean that the population isn't just as polarized. In Britain, it is. A lot of over the same kind of issues here and with the Brexit situation. So you have polarization emotionally among populations in every country.
Right.
In our country, because of that checks and balances, it actually works against getting things done. And
Right.
that has to do with the Electoral College, where
Right.
the Republicans can win the presidency without winning the popular vote because the Electoral College, which is also set up as a
Right.
check and balance against the powers of the big states, the populous states. That was a good check and balance in terms of having an equal distribution of representation in Congress rather than the big populous states dominating. But again, that works against one party getting its sway on the agenda that it wants to enact.
Well, let me ask you this. I mean, is there an argument at this time in history in this country for moving to a parliamentary system? I mean, would that work better, do you think?
I think the polarization would remain. The population would be just as vigorously
Right.
emotionally attached. So I don't know if that would improve things. But there's calls about eliminating the electoral college.
Yeah.
I'd say no way, because without the electoral college, all a candidate would have to do is campaign in three of the most
Three
populous states to
states,
win the election.
exactly.
What
Yeah.
about the rest of the country?
Yeah.
Whether that rest of the country to fly over America is right or wrong,
Right.
they deserve some representation. So bad idea
I hear
to
you.
get
I
it
hear you.
to eliminate the electoral college.
Yeah. All right, sir. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, Ken.
Okay.
Talk to you.
Bye-bye.